Hey guys, what's up? Traxxas/26 here, and I'm doing a video on differentials. Basically, different companies offer different types of differential fluid. An example is I have a factory team associated 5000 diff fluid, which I use for the front of the kit. That's just how I set it up. Different people like different setups. So what are the differences between a thinner and thicker in the front or rear? And if you have the center differential option, I'll get into that in detail later on. Alright, so with the front, if you have a thinner differential fluid, you have more control in the corners. Alright, so when you have a thicker differential fluid in the front, you increase stability in corners during braking, and you increase power exiting corners. So what's the difference between thinner and thicker? Basically, in thinner, in the rear, you increase cornering traction and increase steering into the corner. But when you have a thicker differential fluid, you decrease rear traction while cornering, but you reduce wheel spin. It's really personal preference between the front and the rear differential for most people. Stock, I do believe it comes with a 30,000 diff fluid. So onto the center differential, if you do have one. So basically what a center differential does is give power to the front and the rear in a good manner. Really helps with driving, but in my opinion, you only really need it if you're racing. Compared to a slipper just slips when too much power is given to the driveline to help it from damaging any internal components. So what a center differential does is when you have a thinner oil, the front wheels unload more during acceleration, but you decrease on power steering, but it reduces oversteer. But it's a lot easier to drive on rough tracks. But the thing is, if you have a high power engine, you can waste too much power and sometimes cook the oil in the center differential because it overloads. But with a thicker center differential, it has more of an all-wheel drive effect. You get better acceleration, and you increase on power steering, but you reduce understeering. But thicker oil is really good for high bite, smooth tracks. So basically that's what thicker and thin differential fluid does in a kit. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions, post them in the sub bar below. Thanks for watching.